Alright. So.
Après, tu peux peut-être lui dire bonjour, tu te rappelles, tu fais des fondamentaux, tu te souviens?
Merci. Donc, on est sur Skeuds avec Mac Miller.
Ouais, tu viens de
So we're gonna start. Alright, Mac, you've been touring in France for almost a week now. So, how is Mac Miller doing?
I'm good. Très bien.
Très bien.
No, I went to Toulouse.
Yeah.
Was amazing.
Yeah.
The people there were incredible. I stage dived, jumped in the crowd. I don't know the past tense, but for the first time in like 2 years. That's like the energy there is crazy, you know, and it's been really awesome, man. Paris is great. Saw the sparkles on the Eiffel Tower, man. It's fucking nuts, dude.
Alright, and do you got some news from that guy called Larry Fisherman?
Yeah, dude.
Is he doing good as well?
Yeah, he's actually doing better than me right now.
Really?
He just got 2 placements on Ab-Soul's new album, on his new EP that's coming out. You know, I'm getting beats to a lot of people, Larry Fisherman's getting beats to a lot of people, which is dope. And he has this new project coming out with this other dude that's at the end of the month, at the end of October.
Alright. So, you've been touring across Europe before. It's different to be touring like with Lil Wayne?
Yeah, much different.
Like, how?
Because I'm like the second choice for a lot of people. Not that that's a bad thing, you know, I get a lot of pussy that way, but I'm just joking.
Yeah,
I don't do that. I respect women. But no, I'm saying that, you know, it's like I'm used to going to shows and seeing Mac Miller this and Mac Miller that, and I come out and everyone knows every song. You know, my fans have had an awesome presence at these shows, more than I could ever expected. You know, they come here, and there's people that come here for me, and there's people that come here to see the whole show. But then there's a lot of people that come here and have no idea who the fuck I am. And it's a lot of people in YMCMB gear, which is expected. It's Wayne's tour, you know, he deserves that. But it's just different. It's a challenge, though. It's nice because I just came off a tour that was just sold out all the way through, you know, rocked it in the U.S. for myself. So to come out here and go back to, you know, you go out and you get fans from the beginning, you try and convert them, you know what I'm saying, because they don't know who you are. First 2 songs, they're kind of looking at you like who are you? Then by the 3rd song, you know, you're trying to get them into it, and then by the end of the show, they're, you know, your fans, and it takes me back to being 15 again.
Alright. And what kind of relationship do you guys have on this tour, like with Lil Wayne?
Well, we've said what's up in passing and stuff, like, you know, but he's been getting to the venue, like, right before he goes on stage. It's been we're still figuring out the tour, you know, it's like early on still. So, but man, we have a mutual respect for each other and we're cool, you know. We're not like, we don't like hang out and play video games.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I kind of wish we hung out and played video games. That'd be cool. Like, it'd be cool if you came to interview with me, but me and Wayne were in here playing video games. Yeah.
And on a regular day of this tour, like, what are your habits and like, what do you do? Like,
it depends, you know. I'm a real I'm a hermit, you know. I stay inside most of the time. I hide, and I always have done that for all the tours. I just hide on the bus and play GTA. But you know, now that I'm, you know, kind of getting a hold of this a little more, been doing it a little more, I'm trying to get out and see places, you know, like. And doing this MTV show, they make us do all this stuff because they can't have a show of me sitting on the bus playing GTA, even though I think it would be a hit. But so like we go around, man. Like we went on a boat the other day. We saw a bunch of stuff. So I've been trying to go exploring, you know.
All right. So it's been a bit of time since we've heard about the Pink Slime project.
Yeah.
With Pharrell. Is it still happening?
Me and P talked about it. You know, because we had a couple projects in mind. You know, and Pink Slime was gonna be the kind of the first of like a little series of things we did. I think it's still gonna happen. You know, we had like, it's hard because our schedules right now are crazy. You know, he has all these huge hit records right now. You know, like, yeah, two of the biggest songs of the year, if not the biggest songs of the year. So, you know, it's just, I want to sit down and start from scratch, really. Like, there's a couple records that I like from what we did, but I want to kind of, you know, sit and re-look at the project. But we have other projects, too. But it's still happening, man. He just got married and stuff, too.
Yeah, I heard about
So that's fucking awesome. He, you know,
lucky.
right.
So, and do you got another soul project coming?
Yeah, I got some stuff.
Can't see much about it.
No, I mean, it's like I'm being really careful about what I do. You know, I think I'm gonna build up to something really big in 2014, maybe in 2015, but I'm gonna have little things along the way. You know, just because I make so much music, and there's, you know, the whole point of the alter egos is because there's so many different facets of what I like to do. You know, so. Like, there's gonna be this kind of album, maybe a jazz album, maybe you know, there's gonna be something on Halloween that's coming. There's like a bunch of other little things. I want to do a production album, but like the next Mac Miller album, I'm gonna wait and make sure that's like huge.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You started your own label with Remember Music this year.
Yeah.
We already heard about the come up. Right?
Yeah.
What's coming next for like Remember Music? Are you going to sign people?
Right now we're working with it's me and Q, and we're working with you know, a lot of artists that we grew up with. You know, to come up with someone I've known my whole life. Dylan Reynolds right now is the person that's really coming next and coming really strong. There's a lot of people. There's like, you know, a lot of people on the label that have their stuff and it's out. Like, you know, I don't want to forget anybody's name, but there's people, you know, that are doing great things like Hardo and Yums and so on and so forth. But Dylan Reynolds right now is really someone. He's like a singer-songwriter, like folk music. He plays guitar and sings, and his voice is like angelic. But his project is called Lifeline. It's gonna be crazy, man. But that's kind of the thing, is I love bringing people different kinds of music because it allows me to. Gee, my fault, dude. This beef, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
That's French.
So much meat out here in Europe. Sorry. It's true though. Everything is like ham, beef. We'll talk about this later. But no, Dylan Reynolds though, man, I'm really excited about him. I've known him since I was 5 years old, and I'm really proud of what he's doing. So yeah, Dylan Reynolds.
Right. So you produced all the song as Larry Fisherman and Vince Staples mixtape Stalling Youth.
Yeah.
How did it happen? And is it something you want to do again in the future?
Yeah. Vince is, you know, one of my really, really good friends. And he was just coming by the house a lot because I took this long break when I just sat at the house every day, and he was coming by all the time. And, you know, I kind of used to make fun of him for not rapping because he's such a good rapper. And, like, I used to make fun of him for, like, sitting there in the background and not really trying to rap and just kind of like sitting there and observing, and I'm like, what the fuck you doing, bro? Get it, like, start working if, you know, you could be one of the best out right now. And he was like, I don't have any beats. So we did this project, and I was like, it was just when I started making beats seriously, and it turned out great, man. We worked on it, we knocked it out, and, you know, and it's been awesome. He came on tour with me, and to watch the songs performed live as like a producer is amazing. You know, to hear your beats through the PA and see people going crazy to them. You know, it's dope because like as a performer, you know, it's different. You're kind of in it, and when you get to observe your own stuff, it's cool.
All right. So you dropped the video for The Star Room, right?
Yeah.
This song is really like dark and sincere. That's the intro of your album, right?
Yeah.
You talk about your experience with like different drugs. What is your mindset about it right now?
My mom? No, my mindset about drugs.
Sorry about that.
No. What does my mom say about drugs? She loves them. No, my mindset about, I mean, you know, I'm not telling people to do drugs. I don't, you know, yeah, sure. I'm not like, but it's, you know, something that I've experienced with and do experience with, and, you know, I'm who knows what it is. I mean, whatever happens, but you know, it's just reality. It's not reality, but it is reality in a sense. You know, it's like I could come up here and make songs about all this shit, or I could make songs about things that like really go down. So as it goes down, and the Star Room is kind of just like the whole concept of the video is really, you know, I don't know if you've had much experience with drugs, but it's like it's supposed to be it's supposed to be trapped inside a drug binge. You know, like when you sit in the same room, there's always a drug table. Yeah. You know, like at the beginning of the night, it's a clean table, and then whatever you're doing, like it gets sorted out on the table, and then by the end of the night or the morning, you're like looking at the table and you're like that's when you realize you're a piece of shit. You know, it's like you look at the table, you're like, what the fuck have I been doing for 12 hours? So that's kind of like, you know, it's like kind of trapped inside of that. Yeah.
Alright, so like talking back to music, you've been working a lot with Schoolboy Q de Ab-Soul lately.
Yeah.
Are you featuring on Oxymoron?
I'm like reading your questions. No, I'm not on Oxymoron. I was supposed to do this verse for it, and I didn't. I went out of town, but I'm not on it because Q doesn't want me to come out shine him on his own album, you know, because he worked really hard, and for me to come in and just have a better verse than the whole album would be bad for him.
Yeah, sure.
You know. But no, but he played me the whole thing the other night before I left, and it's, you know, it's incredible. That album, it's so incredible.
You feature on like the really popular song "The Way" by Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Do you want to do more songs like this in the future, or was it just like because you had a good feeling with her?
No, this is my thing about it. So there's this whole people outlook on music, right? There's like all these different places where you can exist. There's the pop world, there's the, you know, underground world, there's like the I just rap world, there's the singer-songwriter, all these different worlds, right? And my thing is that as a fan of music, I like everything. And I think if you say that you want to experiment with music, if you say that you want to, you know, exist without boundaries and you don't want boundaries, then you can't set a limit when it comes to pop music. You just can't. Like, if you want to stand up there and act like you don't have limits with your music, or there's no place you won't take it, then take it to mainstream pop world for all of, you know, wherever big songs. You know, people always say like, I'll do anything except a pop record. And making a pop record and doing it right is very challenging. Like, to make a slow, drugged out record, it's simple as getting a dope, you know, slow, drugged out beat, getting drugged out and making a song, you know. But it's like to really try and effectively do that in the right ways is challenging. So, you know, I like to do it.
Alright, so one last question. I know that you smoke cigarettes, right?
Yeah, it's bad.
What's your favorite brand?
Oh, American Spirit, National American Spirit, man.
Black ones?
No, the menthols.
Alright, yeah.
It's bad. Yeah, I smoke a lot of cigarettes, and it's bad, but, you know, I feel like they're natural. Ooh, I just started smoking pipe tobacco the other week.
Yeah.
Feel like
it's fucking French.
Yeah, I feel like a 70-year-old man, dude. It's fucking awesome. People are looking at me all crazy. I'm sitting there with my pipe, smoking, and they're like, "There's definitely weed in there," and I'm like, "No, it's just fucking straight up tobacco."
All right. So thank you, Mac Miller.
Thank you, dude. It's been a pleasure.
That was a pleasure. Yeah.